Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Destruction, and this is about my fifth or sixth game into Subterfuge. It's still a learning process. So, jumping right into the game, me and Red made an alliance within the first 30 minutes. Purple and I had a non-aggression pact for 36 hours, with a 36-hour notice, sorry. And Sky Blue and I had a non-aggression pact with a 24-hour notice. Me and Orange were talking about being allies, but it never really came around to that. And later on, within the first 2 hours, Olive asked me if I want to be his ally in a very indiscreet, vulgar, pretty odd way. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit worried when I seen his queen and 40 drillers headed to my border, as anyone should, I think. And he reassures me that it wasn't for me. And so, as you can see, Brown and Olive fight over Dakuwakwa in the first day. And so, I was originally planning on going for it, but Brown told me not to, so I steered clear of it. And so, as you can see, Brown and Orange gift to Ati here. And I didn't realize that until now. I probably would have gifted it back had I been a little bit more attentive to the game. Orange tells me at this point that Sky Blue is attacking him. And so he wants me to mobilize against him. And so I picked the stupidest reason to break our non-aggression pact, me and Sky Blue. And Sky Blue obviously calls me on it, to which I played off. I believe I told him that since he moved his 27 drillers away from Garfield, that our non-aggression pact was broken. And he was irate, of course. And so moving on, Orange tells me that he wants to make Brown and Olive duke it out. And I'm not really for the idea, but I'm not really against it. I'm just trying to not get eliminated at the same time. And so I just stay quiet and stay out of it. And so moving on down the line here, I feel as if Brown said something to Orange, or Orange said something to Brown, because they both started acting a little bit different. And so I threw caution into the wind. I sent 10 towards Shasta, and Brown reacted. And I didn't really give him much time to react, nor did I want to. And so I just jumped right in. And Orange immediately gets to Brown, and I see where his allegiance lies. So that wasn't really too surprising. To my surprise, though, Sky Blue really got banged up on here. Yikes. Feel bad. So yeah, Sky Blue sends his 82 to Garfield to kind of defend against my attack or whatever. But the real fight is up here. And so Orange gives to Shasta, and I see where his allegiance lies, whatever. And he also reinforces Soren here. And so at this point, I'm like, oh crap. They're about to dog me. I don't believe I asked Olive for help. He said he was busy with Navy Blue, to which he is also getting triple teamed. Interesting. And so Sky Blue sends 100 to Humberlord. It's confusing. It confused me at the time because the entire time it was blinking red. And so I thought he had something up under his sleeve, like maybe a hypno that he could turn into a king. And I asked Purple if he's seen his queen, to which he said yes. And I asked him if he's seen anything like a hypno or anything that could really change the fate of that battle. And he told me no. And so I was just double checking that he's seen the red glowing sub, and he said yes, he's seen it too. And so moving up here, I take down 2 and I hire a navigator and I upgrade it at the same time, promote it. Because I know that winning this battle by brute force is not going to be an option. So I hope that I can outmaneuver them, to which I try my best. And so, oddly, at about the same time, they schedule to take Ati. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's fine. And so, somehow, coincidentally, I logged back into the game because I felt like something was wrong. And something was wrong. And so I rush in to defend Ati with my Admiral, and I reinforced it with a 29. Oh, yes, you guys probably didn't see this. But yes, it lost by 2. And that was really surprising to me. I thought he would have at least sent the 6 after it, but he didn't. So I send 70 and 18 to Garfield just to keep him entertained. Because as you guys probably see, I'm overstretching myself by a lot. So I have 98 at Ati, and they are all trying their absolute best here. To which they do take Ati for a brief moment, I believe. Brown takes down 2, and we have a little proxy war for it a few times. Nothing really too serious. And I make a risky move by sending my queen to Ati. I didn't know if they had any speed boosts. As you can see, they both had potential for speed boosts. And I really didn't know what else they had up their sleeves. So I sent my queen to Ati. Orange here tries to take back Seren, because I did catch him off guard a bit. And to which he is successful, I believe, for a minute. I immediately see the gift, and I know that I want to take it because it's going to help me in the long run. But as I approach Ahab, I find out that my plans have been foiled badly. Very unfortunate. And so I leave the 15 drillers at Ahab just for collateral damage, and I send it back to Ati to protect it. And as you can see, me and Orange are still battling over Soren. I'm not trying to give it up. Neither is he trying to give it up. Down here, I take Garfield with the 70, reinforced with the 18, and I head for Albreed. And to my surprise, well, it wasn't really a surprise, but he was losing. I'd sworn someone said that Sky Blue was allied with Pink, but it didn't look that way. Moving on. So I send my queen to Ati, send the admiral back. To which I now see that Brown has 113 at Shasta, and all of my drillers are spread wide. So At this point, I start to play a cat and mouse game with his pirate and navigator because I know that I can't outmouse that. And so he sends towards my queen, to which I knew was going to happen, but I didn't want to move it too early. And I send my queen back to Shaneville. He also sends down two, as you can see here, and reinforces his capture at Ahab with his smuggler and thief. So I, at this point, am struggling to keep everything intact. Olive obviously sees this and reinforces me with 18 drillers, to which I question that a little bit because Brown, I believe, can still see that and launch his pirate at it. So it could have been an act of kindness or whatever, but it was a little bit suspect to me. At the right moment, he chooses to gift 18. Moving on. Purple starts to attack orange, and to which is a huge relief because brown was really giving it to me. And so I make rounds with my smuggler, trying to keep my outpost, and brown is not letting up at all. So he takes Ahab and Soren, and I fight for Ati, to which he will not let me keep. And so, again, I play a game of cat and mouse, and I send to Shasta, Ahab, Soren, and Enki, to which I believe I won all of them. No, I didn't. I won two. And so I proceed to, and this is a stalling game at this point. Let's go back down here. And so I take over Albreed. I am a little bit hesitant about attacking orange from this end, only because I really don't know what else he has up his sleeves. But as you can see, he was very occupied, so I could have just went in. At this point, I did stop attacking Sky Blue, only because me and him found a common enemy in orange, I guess you can say. But I didn't help him either. Let's see. So we're playing cat and mouse. He sends his pirate, thief, and navigator to Shasta, to which I leave a few drillers just to shave a few off. And looking back at it in hindsight was probably, sorry my voice, it was probably pretty stupid because he had the thief and it would have been a little bit redundant. But I did it anyway. And so I'm still playing cat and mouse here, as you can see. And it's a little bit hilarious on my end. I see that his thief is getting a little bit too close, so I decide to make the decision to evacuate Shaneville. I also, I believe, capture. Nope, I was close though. I capture Shasta though, and he captures down two. And I recapture Soren, and he recaptures Ati. And this is again just a cat and mouse game. It was fun for me. I'm pretty sure it was annoying for him. And he sent his smuggler to Enki. I wish I reinforced that to take one or two of his specialists, but I didn't or couldn't. And so at this point, I don't think I was logging on as much, but we skipped this part. And so I finally, yikes, I want to say it, but to do the kid safe version, I picked myself up and decided to attack orange from this odd angle. And to which I was met with little resistance. I believe at this point I had, let's see, ×2 speed. Yeah, ×2 speed. And they were still at... orange was at ×1.5. Brown wasn't... he didn't have a speed boost. And so I wasn't met with much resistance. As you can see, I tried my best. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I tried to take his queen out. It didn't work, obviously, but I took a few specialists. And I also had to go back to... I'm not going to try to pronounce this, but I went back to it to defend it. Let's see if we're missing anything. Not yet. I don't think. So, at this point, I am, offline for a while. I get back online to see that orange and purple are collaborating, and it has me a little bit on edge. And so, again, I throw caution to the wind and I sing From Humber Lord and Garfield because I know that I'm next in purple's eyes. Me and red didn't really do any collaborating as much as me and Olive did. Wasn't a problem, though it just didn't happen. Olive retakes Soren, or does he? Wait a minute. Yeah, he does. And so I get down here. I didn't make an attempt to take any of the specialists, but I did take his queen out. Brown, as you can see, was furious about that. And purple here, well, yeah, because I was going to say he started. Oh, wait, no, he did. So purple here starts, and I just entertain him. And this was around endgame, so the fighting was really centered around me. To my surprise, Teal fell. He was doing a lot of attacking in the beginning. I believe he attacked Sky Blue and Blue. And someone else. It was very surprising. Oh, wait, Red, yeah. Okay, so Red was really giving it to people. An entirely separate war going on. So eliminate them. I play cat and mouse with purple too. As you can see, brown here takes Soren. I'm kind of just idle at this point. Again, playing cat and mouse. I know he found that pretty annoying. I wanted to take his mine, but that wasn't going to happen with all of those specs right there, and that's Smuggler. And so the game comes to a closing. I don't know why. Well, see, orange and red had to make some type of deal. A little bit odd, but it happens. So the game comes to a closing. I come in 4th, I believe. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Destro Live. Leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed the video. And until next time.